Hello everyone and welcome to Hats Off. I'm your host and hackerman extraordinaire, D'Angelo Edwards. So, we did it guys. We are here. The PS5 has finally been revealed and I gotta say, I am liking what I'm seeing. The design of it kinda gives me Portal vibes, with the white and black making it look like it should be strapped to Shell's arm. But I gotta be honest, whenever I hear about a new console getting launched, I'm never really that excited, because with each bump in power, the first question people start asking is, how real can we make the games look now? And I really don't care about that. Like, yes, it's impressive, and the fact that technology has come so far in a relatively short amount of time is astounding. But there's a huge problem with this. It's boring. I don't want to play as Guy and walk around a forest. I don't care about how much the gun looks like a gun. Are they giving out platinum trophies for the number of pores you can count on the character's face? Get that out of here. I don't want that. But that's why I'm actually really excited about the launch of the PS5, because it didn't just fart out the same dull looking stuff that we get every new generation. Mixed in with the realistic looking games was a healthy amount of artistically beautiful, stylized, and cartoony games. Stuff that I wasn't expecting to see until a few years in. It's almost as if game developers realize stuff like this will age a lot better, instead of focusing on the latest sweat physics engine. So today I'm going to be going over all the games that were talked about that managed to be really good examples of style and substance. I mean, you know, as far as I could tell, these are just trailers.
Your dad said that. He was right. Now it's your turn. Go be a hero, Miles.
First off, we have Spider-Man Miles Morales. So, I really love Spider-Man on the PS4. It was a super fun game with great combat, an interesting story, and gorgeous visuals. Swinging around New York was honestly one of the best parts of the game, though it was not perfect. The Mary Jane missions were one of the worst things I've ever had to do in a game, and the Miles missions weren't much better either. But now he's in the role a lot of us were waiting for. The colors are really what stand out for me in this trailer. Everything has a cool neon tint to it, and it really set the mood for Miles, and helped to set him apart from Peter. I just hope that Peter won't be dying in this game, seeing as how I grew attached to him. Also, the combat is probably going to be really different, with Miles lacking the scientific knowledge of Peter, but bringing in new abilities like his camouflage and venom strikes. This is definitely going to be a big thing to look forward to, and I will be picking it up. Also, they better have the Spider-Verse outfit as an unlockable costume. Not DLC, I want it day one.
You alright back there? No way.
Next up, we have a fan favorite returning to the scene. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. This really makes me appreciate the fact that we are getting near Pixar level animation quality in games now. The world looks so alive, and look at how shiny my boy Clank is. He could be in the Capri Sun commercial.
Capri Sun. Liquid cool.
Also, I'm not sure if what we're seeing is gameplay footage or cutscene footage, but it looks to be a mix of both, which is really cool to see. Granted, this footage might be running off a PC, so I'll have to wait and see if the transitions are really as flawless as they seem. It looks like this Ratchet might be connected with the new movie timeline, rather than the original games, which I guess is fine. I'll always prefer the original games over the newer stuff, but to be honest, this is showing a lot of potential. Platformers have been slowly clawing their way back, and if Ratchet gets a new game, maybe Sly won't be too far behind. Either way, everyone is eating this up, especially with the first look at this new character. Wait, what's that sound? It's the Rule 34 server, sir. They're about to blow! No, you fools! She's only been out a day! No! But yeah, I'm excited. Moving right along, we have Stray. I don't really have much to say about this one, except that I love the world building and design of the robots. The cartoony faces coupled with the complicated machinery is a great touch, and it adds a lot of charm. They remind me a lot of the robots from that one short in Love, Death, Robots. And looking at the graffiti on the walls makes me really curious about what happened, and why all the humans are gone. Plus, playing as a stray cat has me both excited and terrified, because one wrong move and I'll be drowning in a puddle of my own tears. Either way, I can't wait.
You sense the power that flows through this land. Yet, you do not fully understand it.
The next game I want to talk about is Kena, Bridge of Spirits, which looks like it could be a new franchise starter. The visuals are amazing and they give off vibes of recent Chinese CGI movies like Whitesnake or Nezha, one of my favorite CGI movies, and I am loving the look of the cute little creature things that follow you around. The gameplay looks like it might be your standard third-person action game, but with a twist. It seems like the little spirit things will be under your control. Think along the same lines as Pikmin or Overlord for the 5 people that played that game. This could lead to some great mechanics that could keep the game from getting stale. Plus, I'm a sucker for energy arrows. It's a trope that needs more use. With gorgeous visuals and a fresh new setting, Kena is one that should definitely be on your radar.
Oh, this one's lively. Beautiful seed patterns. Oh, and it's tasty too.
Alright, so here's one that might seem like a kid's game, but I think is going to surprise us with how dark it gets. Bugsnax. From the people that brought us Octodad, we have this adorable looking game about finding cute little creatures made out of snacks, and then brutally eating them. The looks of this game is cute and zany, if not a little outdated looking, but it's just a trailer so that could change. I can't really speak on the gameplay that much, but I think it's going to be something similar to Viva Pinata, but with you having control of a character that can eat the Bugsnax you raise. Which might be a little rough on the moral side of things, but whatever. But where I think this game is going to shine is the story. See, whenever you eat a Bugsnax, your body changes to match it. And while that sounds goofy and funny, at the end you see a character who is now mostly snack, and they seem to have gone feral. Maybe there's something sinister about the Bugsnax and what they do to you. Maybe this game is not as cute as it seems to be. We'll have to find out. Now for a few more I want to mention quickly before I get to my favorite game of the presentation. Solar Ash, from the people that brought us Hyper Life Drifter. It looks amazing as an evolution of the style that they cultivated in their last game, and the gameplay looks like it's going to be a really fun free-running adventure type game. Looks neat. Astro's Playroom, a sequel to the VR game that came out a while back. I love the look of the robot and the world it inhabits. Super cute franchise that I hope lasts for quite a while. Sackboy: A Big Adventure. Aw yeah, the sack is back! I haven't played a lot of Little Big Planet, but Sackboy was always one of my favorite gaming mascots. The style reminds me of stuff like Yoshi's Crafted World, and it all just looks super cozy. It looks like a solid platformer, and I hope it does well. Jet: The Far Shore. Now this looks interesting, but more for me only from an artistic standpoint. I love the vintage painterly look it has, but I'm not sure about what the gameplay will be like. I personally prefer my games to be a little lighter on story, unless I'm playing Yakuza. But this might be a more story-focused game. Still, something to look out for. Destruction All-Star. A cool little hybrid of Destruction Derby and Arena Fighters. I love the look of the characters, and the gameplay looks like chaotic fun. I really hope I'll be able to make my own character though, and car. That would be rad. And now I want to talk about my favorite reveal of the show. Little Devil Inside. This looks like a game I have been wanting for a long time. It looks to be an open world game like Dark Souls or Sekiro, with you controlling a guy, fighting monsters, and exploring an interesting world. And I've always wanted to like those kind of games, but the visuals always put me off. I just don't have fun exploring realistic looking environments. Like, they're not bad, just not for me. but the art style of this game is really doing it for me. It kind of reminds me of Tearaway, one of my favorite games ever. But instead of paper, the characters look like toys. The gameplay also looks really engaging with quick combat and tons of gadgets to use. Maybe even some environmental tactics. This honestly looks like a game I've wanted for so long, and the moment I saw it, I knew I'd probably be buying a PS5. But to be honest, this presentation really shocked me. After slogging through years and years of boring looking games, to get games that look so unique and fun, and to get so many of them announced at once, it really makes me excited for the next generation of gaming. Just take it easy on my wallet, Sony. Don't let that thing cost more than $400 at launch. Or maybe just sponsor me. I could cameo in Sackboy's game. I'd fit right in, you know you wanna.